between.
Yeah, I
Hi,
know.
everybody.
Hi guys, we're live, and this is like so exciting because this. All right, for the first time in like the 14, 15 years I've been screaming watching TV, like my reality shows, and my poor husband had to listen to it. This is the first time I have my own platform, and like somebody that actually may or may not like the show that will listen and keep with me about it. So I'm extremely excited that Southern Charm is back, and I hear an echo.
Nope, it's going.
Okay.
Okay, then we
Um,
go.
Let me pull up the comments. I don't know if anybody's here, but hi everybody if we're here.
Yeah, so we are doing Southern Charm because Krista forced me to. Okay,
Okay.
just catch everybody up. I was
Okay.
forced and then outvoted by our chat about a month.
First would be if I put a gun to her head and said, "You need to watch Southern Charm." I respectfully requested a mandatory human resources suggestion that she watches Southern Charm. It was a strong suggestion,
And
but I
then
and
I had
then
started to watch, thinking, oh, it can't be that bad. I just hadn't had a chance in the past. I got to what season? I think I was in like beginning of season three, like end of season two, and we brought it to you, our wonderful viewers who
and what,
upvoted me,
and what did they say?
and they said, "Oh no, we should cover it. You guys should do it."
We love
Why you
Southern
did that
Charm
to me, I don't know. This poor.
because because I promise. I keep saying I promise you you're gonna like it, but
You lied to me. You lied.
all right.
Everybody
So
lied.
tell
My
me
niece
what the
lied
part.
to me too because she's like, it gets better. I want to know when because I watched all 7 seasons,
Okay,
all of them.
you don't find that the end thing that they go to hysterical, like how you know that big party that Pat has, and they all dress up, and it's like and it always ends up like somebody screaming at somebody else. You don't find
It's
that?
just a big drama. It is, you know what it reminds me of? The end of every Housewife season
Yes,
of
yes.
OC. Not now because they don't do it as well, but the OC, when that began, they used to do that every season. And other
So,
housewives would come back, and that kind of seems like what this is because other people come back to this.
well,
Not this last season, but before COVID.
what did you think about John Pringle? I
I
maybe I do.
the single daddy.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, Anika's here. You lied to me. You lied
I
to me, Anika. I did not get better.
she's still trying to plead her case. Tell her it's over. Her case is lost. She's lost.
I won all seven. I watched all 7 seasons.
Did you think John Pringle was going to end up being somebody? Um,
I thought he was a better character than I was going into the season thinking because he came in being friends with one of the people I disliked. I'll just put it out there like that. I think that's very kind. And then
oh,
he being the single dad, I really liked his relationship with his ex-wife.
yes.
They are so sweet to each other. And
And
I love how respectful he is talking about her. He doesn't like throw her under the bus when he has the opportunity, nobody's around, nothing she could say. He's still respectful. He's like, there was a reason we were married and had kids. That was the best ex husband line ever. Just,
she says the same about him.
yeah. She actually stayed with him. Like
Yeah,
they stayed in the same house,
yeah.
did the fishing together. She made fun of his parenting a little bit, I
And
thought.
yeah, it's like I really and then I didn't like I kind of think that production set him up to hit on Madison because of course
Oh yeah, 100%.
because I mean Madison.
I
So what do
think
you think about
Madison looked like his type, but didn't act like his type.
so what do you think about Madison and
Um,
Craig
okay, so the Madison Austin thing,
and Austin? Yeah, yeah,
yeah, that went on for like 2 seasons basically.
still going on.
Well, yeah, it's like the never ending.
Yeah,
I will say first, I don't dislike Austin.
either do I.
I
Thank you.
actually, if Austin was dating one of my friends, I'd be like, he seems like a pretty decent guy.
Hmm.
I think he, I think every compliment he gave her, she turned it around
I know.
to be like, see, that's why you're weak.
They
Oh, Anika and I disagree. I didn't think he was that bad, unless I missed something. He
listen.
wasn't.
He didn't have the mailbox money that Shep did, so he tried a couple different things. And if you're on a TV show, Madison, I'm sorry that you need a super rich guy, but
Yeah.
Austin really loved her, and his thing worked out. His beer thing has worked out. He's never done anything like, he might be a little bit of a fuckboy and all, but like they were that together. They did
Yeah.
that together.
Oh, he's definitely a player before he was with her, but I think
He's not over her. He's never going to be over her.
no, he was really into her.
Craig
I
is,
don't know because he did say in the season finale that he actually watched back the episodes and heard what she had said when he wasn't around. So maybe I want to give people the benefit of the doubt. But I mean, I didn't like everybody, but I didn't think he was as bad as I thought he was going to be. So maybe that was why I thought when he got into the relationship, I didn't like. I guess it was the sixth season. I wasn't a fan. The seventh season, I felt bad for him
yeah,
going through the breakup because
yeah,
I thought he actually was vulnerable because he actually cared. Because it would have been easy to, I mean, and he did have his moments. I
yeah.
mean, over when they went to like the beach thing, he wasn't great.
Well,
Like,
he
but he
found,
was heartbroken.
yes, yes.
I will give him the benefit of the doubt. He was heartbroken, and we are not all on our best when we're heartbroken.
No, and he tried to tell her that he was in love. She would not say "I love you" back to him that day.
Yeah. So then for Madison's side, okay. So it kind of flipped because the sixth season, I really liked Madison.
Yeah,
And
same.
then going into the seventh season, I was like, wow, you're just cruel. You're just being cruel to be cruel. There's actually no like, I
Mm-hmm.
still love him, but no, she was being cruel to be cruel.
Yep.
Like, I was on her side going into the season. I was like, okay, she doesn't seem that bad, and I don't like him. But then it flipped.
Mm-hmm. And we know why, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the things that I mean, it's obvious that she also hooked up with Whitney. I don't know if you even realize that.
No, I didn't realize that.
Whitney's a producer on the show, believe it or not.
Okay.
And so that's why his asshole mom gets to stay around. But Madison hooked up with Whitney because she's a social, because it's like Pat, the mom, and Patricia has taught her to social climb, to marry your money into your money. So she always said that Austin wasn't good enough. So when she goes and hooks up with A-Rod, I mean, did you not think? I mean, he's stupid anyway for doing it online. But Madison like wore that like a badge of honor.
Yeah.
I mean, so that's where she lost me, and her being so rude to Craig. And then I don't think she was fighting her feelings for him. I don't think that she ever planned on being with him long term. And Craig was absolutely right to be to show to be tough love with him with that.
Now, do you like Craig?
I have always been a Craig fan. Craig's from around this area. I don't know why anybody wouldn't like Craig. Tell me why you don't like Craig.
I feel like he wants to be like, if he screws up, he wants to be forgiven real easy, but he doesn't forgive as easy as he wants everybody else to forgive him. He's very harsh on other people. Like, if you want people to do that to you, then you have to be the friend you want to have. There is that.
Don't you feel like Shep picks on him way too much though, for no reason?
I think that that's a back and forth relationship a little bit.
Yeah, and
I mean, Shep might be better at it, but I don't.
Yeah, and it really bothers Craig so
going at Craig, but I think Craig goes at him just as much. But I think Shep is better at it.
Yeah, and Shep knows what to say to get under Craig's skin. There's certain things. But the thing, Craig is not dumb. Craig did not take the bar because he didn't want to or because he wasn't smart. He didn't feel like it. And the second he felt like taking the bar, he did it and then he passed. And he was only trying to he had money coming in from the show. And the pillows were, like I told you, a way of his, art therapy because Naomi really broke his heart. And she made fun of him about it and all. And then look at him, honestly.
Yeah, he is Natalie now.
Yeah, he has pillows and beer. He has the podcast. He has stores. He has Rick and Mortar stores with his pillows.
I gotta say, the pillow thing was surprising. Watching that progress through the season, I would say, like they made fun of him pretty hard.
I know.
like
And
throughout the seasons, even on the reunions and stuff, they were going for him for those
yep,
pillows. But he's the only one that really has taken advantage of the
he,
Bravo celebrity, as you
he
would say, in
his
a really positive way. Now, I think that Austin is starting to with his beers,
I,
but I feel like Craig was the first one out of that group to really take advantage of his Bravo celebrity, and good for him.
exactly, because he started something honestly just to help him get through his days, and then ended up turning into something really, really great. And he's also a lawyer. He also does practice law. That is a backup plan. He will always have that education and that backup plan. Shep was set up with life, which no, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
He calls it the mailbox money. He invests his money, and I love Shep for always. I always believe he's always had Craig's best interest, and he's always been his friend. Billy, he was very hard on him for a while, and I am very impressed with Shep for growing up right as quickly as he did. And I always thought the right woman would do it for Shep, and I believe Taylor is definitely, and I hope they're still together. I believe they are still together. Um, like even Cam we tried to settle Shep down for years, and Shep always said, if I can't bring her home to meet mom or mom's meatloaf, which that kind of bothered me when he would say that. But
Why?
he was a little elitist, because he's a little elitist at times.
Okay, I just want to understand because I just didn't like him at all. So,
You don't like him at all.
Shep,
He
no.
didn't, he didn't redeem himself.
He's a playboy.
Not anymore.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
I know.
I don't believe it yet.
No.
Because there have been times in the past he's like, I'm in love. We'll give it 5 minutes.
Dave, it's been 2 years, I think. I want to know what happened to Natalie and Craig. Because all of a sudden, he meets Natalie after Naomi. We see her once or twice playing pool. He goes on Winter House, and they're in love. And then all of a sudden, something happened, and he's with Naomi. Or no, I'm sorry, not Naomi.
Oh, I haven't watched Winter House. I'm sorry. Was I supposed to watch that too?
No. Okay, so Winter House was a spinoff from Southern House, Southern Charm.
I know that. I just didn't know I was supposed to watch it.
So the Summer House people ended up on the show too. So it was like they mixed together. So Craig and Austin hooked up with Summer House girls. And wait, did they both? Yeah. So now they
Oh, good. So Austin found somebody?
Austin found somebody, but Austin decided that traveling and a long distance relationship with oh my God, I hate that I can't remember her name from Summer House because she's so amazing. Sierra was too much for him, but I believe it's because he's in love with Madison, and I also believe that Austin has to have his person nearby to value, you know what I mean, like to very needy, which is nothing wrong with that. But Craig and Paige make it work from New York and down south. But I do believe that Craig is spending a lot of his time in New York now. So he went from Southern Charm to Winter House, a little bit on Summer House. He made his rounds. I give you that, Craig. Craig's he's not stupid. He's really not. It just took him a little while to catch his little, to catch on. Because, look what his friends, like JD, everybody that was going after him, like JD, they all ended up, you find out things were going on.
So this is for you and everybody in the chat and everybody in the replay crew, because I am curious.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of season 7, whose side were you on? Madison's?
Mm-hmm.
Austin. Just curious.
You're gonna have to remind me which one that was. Was it last one?
Madison and Austin?
Yeah, what was the last?
They were basically broken up. And
was it
what?
The one that just passed, right? The season that just passed?
Yeah.
I'm on Austin's side 1,000%. Finally, because he needed that. He needed to have that closure, watch back what she said, and finally listen to all of us and Craig. And I don't think, I feel like he's so in love with her. I feel like she thinks that she could get him at any point in time. But now she's made her rounds and she's engaged with somebody else now, another rich person. So I feel like she used Austin for the show. I
That's
didn't
what he
believe
said on the reunion.
I didn't believe it at first, and I kept telling everybody no, no, no. But it made sense when she treated him like that at the end, and when she hooked up with Whitney.
Yeah.
Catherine even hooked up with Whitney. Did you know that?
No.
Oh my God. Patricia was all about it. Very, very beginning. Patricia found Catherine's bras in Whitney's room, and we found out later on, yeah. Yep. That's why he was so mean to her.
Well, I guess that brings us to the next person you brought up, Catherine. What are your thoughts on Catherine?
Okay. I in the very beginning with Catherine, I knew she was very young, and I know I'm not, her going with Thomas, obviously, he was a older man with money, and, she's from the house. I do believe she fell in love with him, and I think she tried to live up to his expectations, and she was just too young, and he didn't give her that much of a chance, and I feel like her insecurities, well, before all that, she was hooking up with, other people too, but she ended up with Thomas. And then she fought so hard to keep her. She had children with him. She had the one daughter, and Thomas having all the power, using alcohol. Now Thomas did the drugs right along with her. Because do not forget that Thomas Ravenel got kicked out of the Senate for being a cokehead.
Yep.
Okay.
And stealing
yes.
too. Let's not forget the stealing.
So he was doing all around with her, but when it was time to stop, he made her stop. But her stop. Obviously, she had babies, and he didn't. And, it didn't work. Whatever happened, it was toxic. And she's been heartbroken ever since. Then they have baby number 2 after the reunion. And the next thing you see, family of 5 Ravenel. And, you're kind of happy for him. And then he meets Ashley. And I just feel like Catherine, I always loved Catherine because I felt like she didn't get the chance to grow up. But then when she tried, her thing is to run and hide because she doesn't know how to deal with things. And when it comes to her children, Thomas is gaslighting her and nobody believes her. So why should she be out there defending herself? And, I don't know why he took full custody. I don't know why he did the things he did to her. But now, okay. So
now he has full custody because at the reunion, they were fighting.
He had lost, again, I don't know why she lost custody again. So they had 50-50 and they were working it out. And she was finally getting back, everything she deserved. She tried, she put her time in. Something happened between now and then and now, where he now was fighting her again. I don't know, calling her bad mom. I don't know what. I guess we'll find out. And, he's the one who was kicked off the show for some allegations that weren't exactly,
kind.
Yeah. And Catherine stuck up for him.
Oh.
But, and you know what? I don't feel like Thomas, he definitely just wants to control her. And he just has always used her pot and her alcohol. Maybe she did use it as a crutch, but she's not out there slinging dope. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he did the same thing. He did worse. And do I ever think her children were in danger? No. The more danger was taking the kids from her and traumatizing your children.
That's true.
And I don't, and when she's a good mom and she's not, from what I understand off the show, Craig and all them, they all stand by her. They say she is a great mom.
That seemed to be, I will say, at the reunion, everybody was shocked and legit shocked. It seemed like that went around the whole reunion that nobody seemed like she was a bad mom. So you have to give that to her. I think she's
and the Good Old Boys Club, what they call the Good Old Boys Club down there, that that ended. That no longer applies because it's it's 2022, and Patricia still lives in that world. So that's my next. So what do you think about Patricia? Honestly,
I didn't like her. Sorry.
Well, don't be sorry because there's a lot of reasons not to like her.
Yeah. All right,
Michael,
go ahead first, and then I will.
Michael the butler thing bothers me. Michael had a family. He worked for her. He was so loyal to her. And an unfortunate accident happens. And I know you don't have life insurance when you're a private, but she has so much money that he now lives he has to live in a home with 24-hour care. He's paralyzed. His family still needs to be taken care of. I'm not expecting her to pay for the rest of his life, but do something. You know what I mean? How dare you not help that man? And she would make comments like, "Oh, we all support Michael. We all support Michael," and nobody would ever answer. So, did you do a GoFundMe? Did he have some type of life insurance with you? He dedicated his entire life to you.
Yeah, he was completely devoted to her.
Yeah, and he has lost everything, and he probably would have stayed with devoted to her. I couldn't even figure out if he lived there or not because I knew he did have a wife and family, but I
But
don't
she said
know.
they quarantined together and stuff too. So
Yeah, I mean,
because
did
she
I
was
think they were
older.
sleeping together? No. I think that they were literally best friends, and I don't understand. And of course, obviously, she likes to be waited on hand and foot, but he didn't mind doing it. He loved it.
No, he brought her breakfast in bed. He was opening the shades.
But you got
He
to
was
remember, Whitney's a producer on the show, so you know
He
what?
would drive her around slowly so she could
Oh yeah,
enjoy.
yep.
He
It's
did. He prepped everything the way she liked it before she would even ask.
you see what she said to Madison about Austin all those times. She was feeding into Madison's brain how much of a loser Austin is,
Oh
and
yeah, she definitely is the, I don't want to say player behind the scenes
oh
because she's definitely in front of the scenes,
yeah,
but yet she is the puppet master.
behind the scenes, puppet
If
man.
there was ever a puppet master, it is her. That was my feeling on her. That's what I wanted to say.
And people and I hope that Craig won't go. Like Craig is just Craig kissed her ass for a really long time, and then she completely insulted him with the pillow thing, and now his pillows are sold for way more than hers. Her pillows don't do anything.
Yeah, she said I could make better pillows and more fancy. And the thing was, in the first season, I really liked her.
I know.
Going into it, I was like, oh, they're bringing in a mom. She looks like she likes everybody. I
Look at
was
all her
going
things.
for it. She
Look at
had
all.
me
Yeah.
fooled.
And she had a bunch of men, like rich men, fall in love with her.
And she's beautiful. You have to say she is absolutely beautiful.
But she's stuck in 1950s and 60s in that old, I'm not old Hollywood, but like, where the gentleman, you have a gentleman's dinner,
Yeah.
and you don't do that stuff anymore. People don't even have like baby showers with just all women now.
Yes.
And it's like to meet the women, and she's the only woman. I don't even want to keep going on about her because it's actually I do because I want to understand her, but I think that people say it best. That like, well, Catherine says it's best. Like she's literally just like she wants everybody to turn into her. She feels like everybody has to be as etiquette and rich as her. When go ahead.
My only thought was, is she playing it up for the cameras or is she really like that?
Oh no, she's really like that.
Oh, okay. Because that was my only question. Because she seems like she has a great relationship with her son. He's willing to come back during quarantine, keep people far away because his mother's older and he's protecting her.
But he
And
doesn't live with her
he
for.
raised, so she raised somebody with very good morals in that sense. I mean,
Yeah, that's true.
and like he wasn't willing to go play video games.
Mhm.
It seems like he comes back whenever she needs. I
He's
don't
very
know.
talented. He has a house in. He's very talented. He has a band in LA.
Yeah,
He won't live with her. He refuses to live with her. And again,
yeah.
he does. He loves
We
his mom.
can't blame him there because I mean, when she made lots of comments about the girls he would bring home. So
I mean, the thing is, it's crazy that she loved Catherine at first.
yeah,
When she found Catherine's bra, she was actually excited. I was shocked.
yeah.
I want Whitney to settle down, and I think her having grandchildren might soften her a little bit.
I do too. I'm not actually completely like I know I should be,
I
but I
know.
wonder if there's things we don't see that maybe she sees because Austin and Madison did not belong together, and whatever her motives were, they didn't belong together.
Because Patricia put into Madison's head that,
But
Madison was a hairdresser.
they
Madison
weren't.
was like,
They weren't good
Madison,
together anyway. Maybe she saw that, and that's why. I want to give that the benefit of the doubt because I
yeah,
don't think they were a good couple even before she did that. So maybe, and we only see part of it. So I would give the benefit of the doubt to Patricia to that.
did you catch, did they show the part with her walking in the threesome with Austin, Madison on camera?
I don't remember that part.
Oh, maybe it was like after. So he has a threesome, and Madison couldn't find him. 3 a.m. walks in, and this is all big. So the girl actually, this is what happened. Production wasn't there. The third girl turned her cell phone on and started to record.
Oh.
The girlfriend walking in, Madison walking in to Austin naked with another girl in the bed, and you hear, "What in the, you motherfucker?" And it was like, and he's like, "That is, I swear to God, nothing happened, nothing happened." He's in his underwear, and it's like, and the other chicks in comment, she's like, "I'm really scared right now. I don't know these people. I fell asleep, and I need to get out of here. I'm just going to keep recording in case something happens." But they stay together after that.
Yeah, like, so in that defense, maybe she really just wanted to break them up because she didn't think it was good for either one of them. I like to give a little bit of the benefit of the doubt, even though I'm not really a fan of anybody's, and these are just my opinions, everybody. I'm sorry if you love the show.
I think I feel like I do get very emotionally involved, and only because for the amount of time I've been watching it. Because
I've only been watching it like 6 weeks, so
yeah, like I would wait all like for 15 years every year. I was like, oh my God, Southern Charm's got to be coming back soon. I would say to George, oh my God, they just did the first one, like the first drop that tells us it's coming back in 3 months. I'm the same with Vanderpump because I feel like you get so emotionally involved.
Oh my God, you're gonna make me watch Vanderpump, are you? Sorry, continue.
Yes. I can sum up
parts of here and there.
I can sum up the entire. I can actually sum up all 10 seasons for you.
All right, so let's go back to Southern Charm.
You don't want me to get on a Jack's kid. Oh my God.
No.
Oh,
let's go back to Southern Charm. Let's go back. We have not hit all the cast members yet.
Leva.
Okay, she was the only one I liked.
Yeah, she's great.
I legit liked her. I would go get a drink with her kind of girl. I actually thought, okay, this is actually a normal person, because when she was getting mad, I'm like, yep, I see why you're being mad. When she was pushing people, I was like, I get that. I think she was right. She was trying to help Catherine dig herself out, and when Catherine got mad at her, she got mad back. That's legit normal human reaction.
Oh God, Dana!
You never know what you're gonna get.
Why
on
is Dana
channel, as you see.
I don't support Dana. Sorry, guys.
You never know when something's gonna get.
We don't not support Dana, just for the record. We just
okay. So
no, I do not. With Adam's little interview. Okay.
Adam has amazing interviews. Everybody's just jealous.
Adam has an amazing interview, and I want to know what the magic number is for me to be cool enough for Dana to come on my channel. That's all. Is
it about it? I'm not really concerned about it.
I know. All right. Anyway, so
I don't have a number that I would want to go on her channel. So
that's what I'm saying. Like I said,
like there's no number that would make me go, oh yeah. I want to
well, like that's what she's saying.
I want to go on when I like the person.
Right.
And I don't dislike Dana, but I don't really follow her. First of all, because she does the like thing, and that would give me a headache.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I don't dislike her. I appreciate that she did apologize for her thing that she said. So thank you for that. I don't dislike you. I wish you the best. So I know.
I want to retract that. I got to retract that statement because it's a little bit of like, I feel a little.
We are overprotective of the Addams family. We both.
Well, I'm overprotective. Yeah. Like even before that, though, like I took it. I'm very sensitive. So I understood what she.
Let's go back to Southern Charm. Let's not go into her.
Yeah, because it's.
Let's do our video.
Yeah.
Now, what did you think? Because you said this was the best reunion ever. What were your favorite parts of their reunion before we start the new season?
Craig and him just not holding back. And finally he looked a mess, but you know what?
He looked like he was drunk. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, again, they drink. You know what? They have them there all day long too. By that time, they had been drinking for 3 or 4 hours without any food. We found that out later. Yeah.
Drunk.
I'm always going to excuse Craig. Look, Craig.
And seriously, I wanted someone to go and just put duct tape on his mouth.
What? But it's the truth. Nobody is going to tell Madison about herself except for Craig. She goes after him too. She goes after him too.
I don't think she threw the first punch this time.
Remind me what happened. Remind me
like every time she would speak, he had to make a comment. Even if somebody was asking her a question. Even if it was Austin standing up for himself, going after Madison and they were going at it, Craig
Yeah.
had to butt in.
You
Like,
know what
the
happened?
ending is like, all right, the first time, fine, Austin was kind of laying back, but even when Austin wanted to, go head to head with her, he couldn't because Craig wouldn't shut up already.
Because you know why? All right, so right before they started taping the reunion, the stuff about A-Rod had just come out, and a war happened between all three of them. So they were hating. They were not even on. They were very, very, very. By the time that reunion had started, something had just happened, and they found out all the things that Madison was doing and saying. So that's why. And I remember now why Craig was going so hard because
But you gotta let your boy talk.
no, but Austin talks himself into falling back in love with her and excusing it. And Craig will not allow that any longer. It's not working, like you said. Stop
Yeah,
excusing.
they are like two different planets. They need to go away.
Yeah. Yeah.
And maybe she could redeem herself. I did like her in season 6, so maybe she could redeem herself for season 8. Maybe
My
she doesn't do good with the odd numbers. I don't know.
my only issue with Madison is like her attitude, and like I didn't think that she thought she was too good until then.
Until the reunion.
Yeah, no, until like this season when she treated Austin so poorly.
Yeah, she really did just treat him like he was like
Made him feel like crap.
nothing. He wasn't important in her life, and
He didn't even get
the
a
things she said about the kid, like he really wasn't involved with her kids.
Oh,
That was shocking because
that was horrible.
it seemed like the kids had a really good relationship, and I don't think that comes that quickly because we've all been around kids. That's not a like switch to turn on. So he had to have had some sort of relationship with them.
Right
And
before
maybe he did move slowly with kids. That's better though, in some ways.
he said that he goes, I was finally right before she broke up with him. He said, I finally was, I think we're getting somewhere. I've started to hang out with our kids, and he was really excited, thinking it was moving further. And then the next one is when they're sitting on the couch, and she's like, "We're done. We're over."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Fuck."
He looked shocked.
He was because
He looked like a puppy dog that just got kicked.
Because she'll call him up in the middle of the night and I love you, I love you, I love you, I can't live without you, you're my best friend, come sleep with me. And then in front of everybody, he's a tool, he's a loser, he's this, he's that, and I don't love you and all that crap. And that's bullshit because she did love him. She just didn't want the rest of the world to know that.
That
And I don't
was the
know.
coldest I had ever seen her was the reunion, because I feel like even when they were breaking up, she was like, trying to be sympathetic. She was ending it, but I didn't think she was. I thought she was trying to end it nicely, and then it went wrong.
That's why Craig went after her. That's why.
But then at the reunion, she was like, cold, I don't say those words, but that's what she was.
Cunt.
No.
Oh, sorry. What was the word? Is that the word?
No, I don't say that one at all.
I know you don't, but that was the word that describes her.
Now, I was thinking the B word, but I wasn't going to say that either.
Wow.
And don't you say
That's
the
tonight. I know. It's really bad. I hated that word for so long, and I thought it was so gross to say it. I say it a lot now, and I got to stop.
You got to stop.
I know. I have to. All right. I promise.
So what are you looking forward the most coming up into the new season?
Finding Naomi apologizing for leaving us. I'm pissed off that she slept with Craig because
so she is coming back, right?
Oh yeah, yep, she's back.
Okay.
As far as I know, I mean, yeah. I really want resolve. I want Shep and Taylor to continue on. I hope to God that nothing bad happened and he didn't change his mind or break up with her. I want to know what happened with Natalie and Craig. And Catherine, I really want to see what happened with her and her man, because I don't believe that was a publicity stunt. They were friends for a long time, and we're going to see the breakup. And I think with Catherine, they did kind of gaslight her a little bit. They make it seem like the Calhoun name was her and her alone.
Yeah.
And, she was just unaware of things, and she learned, And I feel like that wasn't a publicity; it just happened that way. And so I want to see why they broke up, and we'll be able to tell if
Yeah.
she really loved him. And I think that she did because it did go on for 2 years almost.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's a really good guy. I heard he was a really, really good guy. But it was supposedly the happiest she's ever been. And, you know, to go from somebody like Thomas to somebody controlling your entire life and everything to somebody that's like on your level and loves you and respects you. And Catherine has looked the best she's ever looked. I think her blonde hair.
I like the blonde hair, actually. I will say
Yeah.
that is a very pretty look for her.
She's
I
kept
thought
the
maybe it was a wig, but
No, she's kept the look up and everything. She looks amazing.
the blonde hair does look really nice, I will say.
That is her look. And like she lost some weight. Like I didn't even think she needed to lose weight before, but something with like maybe the way she carries herself or something, or the way she dresses. She just seems taller and just more like
Yeah, she was
a
skinny. I
presence.
didn't think she needed to lose weight, but I mean, if she's happier, good for her. I'll give.
I hope she is, because I don't know what happened and how Thomas ended up with the kids again. Like they're old enough to make, you know, they're old enough and they don't live far from each other.
No, wasn't Thomas moving?
Did he move? Oh my
Yeah, that's why he was going for custody. He was moving.
to a different, like, so he's really, oh, I did hear some of that.
Hi, Tammy.
Hi, Tammy. That's who I was with today. It's my sister's best friend, and we help my sister straighten her life out.
Now, I do want to remind everybody we will be back tonight immediately following
This.
Southern Charm. You see, I'm getting used to saying the word. We will be back live. I don't know if we will post on our Twitters and our Instagram, but I believe we're not even going to wait. I believe we're going to come right back on. I don't think we're going to watch what happens live. We're going to just come back on and discuss our opinions right away.
Are we doing Insta or are we doing this?
We're doing this.
Okay. All right. So Southern Charm ends at 10, right?
10:15.
Okay.
10:15 Eastern time.
All right. I'll set the StreamYard up for that because I still haven't figured. I know how to do set up a thing for the future, but I'm afraid to set up one that starts right away for some reason. I haven't done that yet. So I'll just set
So
it
I
up.
think we'll go live about 10:25 to give us 10 minutes after the show, guys. So
Yeah.
plan 10:25 p.m. Eastern. We will be back to discuss our opinions on whose side we are on following the episode. So
And I'm
we
sure.
want to know everybody else's opinion.
Yes, please, guys. I need to know how everybody feels about Southern Charm. The cast of characters. Do you think Cam should come back? Do you think she left for a good reason? This is for the chat. This is for the comments, for everything, for after the show. And do you believe that Shep and Taylor will last?
Yes. And then we will be back tomorrow morning for our regular Beverly Hills at 11:15
God, I feel
Eastern
like
in the morning. And then we may actually do one more recap tomorrow morning early. I'm still convincing Krista, but if everybody wants to give her a message saying we would just recap the first episode of Ultimate Girls Trip 2. I'm trying to get Krista talked into it because just the first episode, so we all just a little touch.
Is this Dorinda's one?
Yes.
Bluestone Manor. Okay.
So if you want her to do that, please send her messages
Of course.
on her Instagram, on her Twitter, and Krista's making me do this. Let's have her do Bluestone Manor with Dorinda, one of my favorites.
Really, House Ones Go to Die. I'm sorry. What did I say that?
Oh, that's cold.
The
All right.
next one is called Ex-Wives Club.
Thank you, everybody who showed up.
Love you guys.
Please let us know please hit the like button. Also let us know in the comment section. We will be checking, especially before we go live again at 10:25 to know your opinions, who you're looking forward to, whose side you were on with the Madison and Austin. We
How
want to know.
many people are laughing at you right now saying you think Kristen's going to be awake at 10:15? I will be, though. I will.
But she is, because she's staying up for Southern Charm. So, and then it will maybe not be a long recap because we have to keep Krista awake. But
I'm still going right now. I still want to talk about Southern Charm right now, but I know we have to go. I know.
yeah, we're gonna go. But thanks, guys. Thank you so much for coming.
And
Bye.
see you soon.
See you soon.
I'm ending it. and I know we're still on. I make my weird faces.